Coming up on Eagle Vision News, we bring you new details on the Las Vegas gunman.
And we tell you why the CEO of In-N-Out was on campus this week.
Also, one of our reporters takes us behind the scenes of our student-run concerts.
All this and more coming up on Eagle Vision News.
Welcome to Eagle Vision News. I'm Bretton Thuene.
And I'm Endless Anderson. Our top stories tonight. A critical question arises as the investigation of the Las Vegas massacre continues. Investigators found that the weekend before the shooting, Paddock rented a high-rise condo which overlooked the Life is Beautiful Alternative Music Festival. There was also a confirmation that Paddock booked a room at the Blackstone Hotel in Chicago with eyes on another popular music festival, Lollapalooza. Officials say that Paddock had been stockpiling guns since 1982 and purchased 33 firearms within the past year. With this newfound information of the massacre's timeline, investigators believe that he was not working alone.
President Trump is making efforts to decertify the Iran nuclear deal. The pact with Iran was introduced during the Obama administration, but President Trump feels that the deal is no longer in the United States' best interests. A congressional review period on the accord will be held, and if the pact is decertified, the matter will be moved to Congress. Members of Congress would then have 60 days to determine a path forward where they could impose new sanctions on the pre-existing deal. While no indications have been made that Iran has broken the pact, the president stated that Iran has not lived up to the spirit of the deal.
Starting on January 1st, police will no longer be able to ask people about their immigration status in California. Afternoon, California Governor Jerry Brown signed the sanctuary state legislation. This will extend protection statewide for all undocumented immigrants living in the United States. This bill was first introduced by California's Democratic Senate leader, Kevin De Leon, in response to the immigrant communities in fear of President Donald Trump's election. With California housing an estimated 2.3 million undocumented immigrants, the opponents of this bill argue that the legislation is an invitation to the world to enter and reside illegally in California. With this bill in place, Democrats hope that it will reach the limit of the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers.
Biola's Crowell School of Business has launched their third annual startup competition. The competition offers Biola students and alumni the opportunity to turn an idea into a profitable business. Winning teams have the chance to work with notable business professionals and can be awarded up to $15,000 to make their dreams a reality. The kickoff event featured In-N-Out CEO Lindsay Schneider-Ellingson, who encouraged the aspiring entrepreneurs. The three-round competition runs from October till March. The registration deadline ends October 16th, and students can visit biola.edu/startup for more details. And while some students are working towards making their business dreams come true, others are just hoping to catch the musical Hamilton while it's still on stage in Los Angeles. Bobby Terrell is here to tell us more and how we even might be able to win a $10 ticket. Bobby?
Thanks. Los Angeles is overly excited about Hamilton. A touring production of Hamilton has finally made its way to Los Angeles, and fans could not be happier. It all opened up at the Pantages, where it will run through December 30th. While the show is known for its pricey tickets, fans this time around can enter a lottery for a chance to pay only $10 for a ticket. The show has been a favorite to thousands, and now that it's in Los Angeles, we can expect the turnout rates to be tremendous. Jason Aldean calls for prayer after beyond horrific shooting in Las Vegas. Only hours after America's largest mass shooting at the Route 91 Harvest Festival, Jason Aldean posted on Instagram to update his fans and ask for prayer. When the shooting actually broke out, Aldean was in the middle of his performance, and he and his band were quickly removed from the stage. The singer wrote that, "Tonight has been horrific, and I still don't know what to say, but wanted to let everyone know that me and my crew are safe." As of Monday morning, the death toll was 58, with a total of 515 injured. Aldean's words echoed those of Ariana Grande after the Manchester, England bombing in May. Movies American Made, Kingsman, The Golden Circle, and It battle it out for box office victory. With the release of Sony Pictures' Flatliners, the only question that remains is whether Tom Cruise's American-made Pennywise the Clown of It or The Spies of Kingsman will reign over the box office. Movies this month have grossed $592 million so far in the United States, in Canada, which will easily exceed the $616 million record of 2015.
Thanks, Bobby. Juniors and seniors are looking forward to graduation, but also finding a career. You know, I'm actually graduating this fall in December in Bretton. You are too, right?
I am too. I'm very excited to graduate. Little less excited about finding a career. That's more nervous, but there was definitely a lot of excited students at the Industry Expo this week. Biola's own Emily Heisinger was there. Have a look.
If you walked down Sutherland Way on Wednesday, you wouldn't have been able to miss Biola's 2017 Industry Expo. This career fair was focused on connecting students with employers in science, technology, health, and business. Around 50 employers came to campus and set up informational booths. Northwestern Mutual, Pacific Solutions, and Enterprise Rent-A-Car were just a few of the companies represented. Students were able to chat with the reps and grab some information about internships, career paths, and planning it all out strategically.
Not only is this a great way for students to meet professionals and think about their future career, but they might even win a prize.
Of all the available information and options at the Expo, internships were a hot topic.
Oh, we're always looking for great students. We're looking for students that may be interested in our internship program or our management trainee program.
That whether you're looking for an internship or not, there's an opportunity here for you to connect with employers, explore new industries, and also even find internships. A lot of employers are here specifically looking for interns.
Sutherland Way was packed with students who dressed up in business attire to put their best foot forward. While some landed opportunities and career plans, others were just excited to gain some perspective and learn a little about what options they have for their future.
There's definitely more opportunities than I thought there was. There's more than just being a doctor, so I think it's really cool.
Keeping you updated on important events around campus, this has been Emily Heisinger for Eagle Vision News.
Thanks, Emily. There's a lot going on in the sports world right now. Melissa Fuentes is away from the desk with the latest. Melissa?
Hockey season is about to start, and the Los Angeles Kings will be having their home opener on October 5th at 7 p.m. They'll be playing against the Philadelphia Flyers, the 2016 Stanley Cup champions. The Los Angeles Kings coach John Stevens is preparing for the new season to start. With the new players finalized, the team is mending together smoothly. When asked how the Kings could do better in the season, Stevens said, quote, "In terms of getting their relationships in place and learning about each other, I think the trip to China was really good for us. Guys took advantage of the free time where they had team dinners." The Kings have won 2 Stanley Cups, and fans are eager to see how they will win their way to victory this season. That's all I have for you today. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Melissa. There was even more excitement around campus this week with the arrival of a popular band. Our reporter, Krista Brown, went behind the scenes at the Eddy.
According to Biola's website, the Eddy gets its name from a monumentally influential musician and artist. To commemorate his work, the SPA department at Biola hosts a time where students can gather as a community to enjoy a night of music across a range of genres.
I'm here in the upper sub where SPA has done a great job preparing a green room for the band Run River North.
Lots of bands say they got their start in the back of their van, but there are few bands for whom that statement holds the same amount of literal truth as for Run River North. In 2012, they filmed a music video for the song Fight to Keep as they were driving around inside of their Honda. Eventually, it was used as a car ad, landing them a performance on Jimmy Kimmel Live and bringing them to national attention. Their first song, called Monsters Calling Home, opens with the words, "They're walking to the beat of a broken drum, digging for worth in a land under a foreign sun." It's expressive about the challenges and hurt they saw their parents face as immigrants, an experience some Biola students may be able to relate to.
I think the ability and the blessing we have to be able to choose what artists can come and provide their music and also allow the students on campus to feel loved is such a huge goal.
SPA's intentionality has made the Eddy both an enjoyable and groundbreaking experience, opening the conversation to communities of such diverse backgrounds. This has been Krista Brown reporting for Eagle Vision News.
Thanks, Krista. Well, it's definitely been a warm week here in Los Angeles, but most of us are hoping for some fall weather to come soon. Nick is here with our weather report.
Thanks, Bretton. I'm out here at the Los Angeles Getty Museum. Perfect day trip for a nice adventure out here in LA if you're into adventuring, and I know you Biola students are. You can take the monorail around this beautiful museum, and you can even visit some world-class art up in the auditorium. And if it's getting a little warm, you can even visit the pool. Let's look at our currents today. So this morning it was a nice 60 degrees, and it heated up to a nice 83 in the afternoon. And later tonight it's going to be back down to 60. I like that. Let's look at the country map right now. On our west coast in California, at least, it's finally getting down to some good fall weather. 50s and 70s up north. Right here in Los Angeles, it's been a nice 70, around 70s. On our east coast, we have the 80s and 81s. It's similar to Arizona, just not as hot. Arizona's at 96 right now. Let's look at our week map. This week, we're going to start out in the 80s, dip up into the 90s a little bit, and some heat out there. And then we're going to finish off our week back in the 80s, and sunny skies all week. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Nick. You know, Bretton, I was really looking forward to some cooler weather this weekend, but I guess sunny Southern California is what's here.
Yeah, I'm quite the opposite. I love when the hot weather stays around. I have to fly up to Canada next week. They've blown right past fall already. It's right into winter. So as long as there's sunny skies here, I will be happy. And that's all we have for news this week, but join us next time on Eagle Vision News.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Biola EV for more updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.